guys. So it has been a very long time since I've made a video, but that clip right there was one of the few last minutes I've had with my, well, it was 2023 Dodge Charger Scat Pack wide body in the B5 that I've always wanted since like 2015 with the dual black stripes. It is an unfortunate thing that happened to me, and it kind of goes back a little further. I wrote down the dates only because it's such a nightmare thing that I try not to remember. But December 14th, which was a Thursday, and I remember it so clearly because I lined up my work and everything, and on Friday I took this day off. Then I had the weekend, and then I had the whole week off, and I wasn't going to return until Tuesday the 26th. And that literally happened to me on my first day, like not even fully off of work. Like I worked that same day. And obviously, you know, with ice cream business and everything, I still work here and there. I walked away pretty much injury free. I had a really bad neck pain, really bad leg pain. I'm doing a lot better. I have a chiropractor who's been taking care of me. I've been paid out already from insurance, which I can go into depth even further. I am in another charger. You guys should know which charger that is if you follow the channel, but I have not much footage. It really isn't something I want to reminisce on. You know, it kind of just is what it is. You know, the strong will power through things like this, and the weak will falter, is what I like to think. So, and I've definitely progressed through this issue. I still miss this car. It was my fourth charger, and it was my ultimate dream setup next to my first jailbreak. So here's some pictures, here's some clips, and I guess enjoy. I don't know. I hit this guy about here, somehow flew over this, moved this way. Now, I don't want to bore you guys. I'm going to get right back to the footage. I'm going to get right back to all the pictures and everything that I have. But I do want to make a note, and I probably should have, like, in the beginning, before you get bored of me just sitting here and talking, that I was traveling, as you can see in that video, straight, and there was a side road. I'll go like this, side road. And this guy, like, I don't know how to explain it. I wasn't, like, going fast or nothing. Speed limit there, I think, is like 35. I think I was chilling at like 40. I can't even say 45. I really wasn't pushing crazy speed. I just got out of work. I was going on vacation. I had 1,492 miles. I was going to get my first oil change. I was all pumped. But besides the point, I'm traveling probably about around the speed limit. And it's like a real tight turn, as you could see coming out of there. And the guy kind of like went, stop, went, stop, went, stop. He went probably like 15 feet out in front of me and then stopped completely and like didn't move. And I had cars coming in the lane, so I couldn't even like try to do a risky maneuver and go in front of him where he's trying to progress and like cause, you know, an accident kind of like this. And then he goes. He kind of just stood there and like froze. And then he claims he tried to put his car in reverse. Why would you have even pulled out in front of me to begin with? But besides the point, I'm not going to mention this guy's name or his address, which I have. I was very disappointed in him and that decision, especially claiming that he didn't see me, but went anyway. It was just a nightmare. You could also see my friend Dave in the background. He was one of the first people I called because I just left like an area with him and I knew he was right down the road. And I remember calling him and I couldn't even see anything. And I was just like, you know, we joke around here and there, not too much about this type of stuff, but I was like, you got to get here now. Like the car's totaled. And he's like, yeah, all right, you know. And I'm like, no, really, like, it's totaled. I haven't even seen it yet. And he's like, seriously? And I'm like, yeah, man, you got to get over here. And this happened in my hometown, North Haven. So very somewhat close to home. I don't want to get too into depth onto that. And those Nelcon guys did a great job. I did apologize to one of them because I was mother effing everybody the second it happened. And they were all yelling at me and all this crazy stuff. I'm still very upset at the dude that hit me. I want to thank everybody though for coming out, making sure I'm all right. This guy left me really no option. I mean, I hit him. And so when I hit him, what happened was, is just to clarify, all the airbags went off in the car, and like it's like a big viewing area, but when the airbags go off, I didn't realize first off how quick they were going to go off and how limited my visibility was going to be. And everyone's like, you must have been flying with that type of damage. You need to realize that. And if you rewind the video, in that video, I like veered to the right and I literally like couldn't see. And by the time like I gathered myself, I slammed back on the ground. So he must have like pulled out in front of me. I hit him, and then I veered right, hit that embankment, went like airborne, landed on like two boulders, and it prevented my fall from going into like on the road was a bridge, and then that side street that he pulled out of curves. So like the middle's open and it's like a 40-50 foot drop to train tracks. So I got pretty lucky with the rocks being there. It was just a nightmare. And they had to use forklifts to get those rocks back in. And that's what really caused, I think, a lot of the damage. And I don't know, videos and pictures could speak for itself. So okay, now really quick, after the incident and everything, my car obviously got towed to salvage yard. They were contemplating if it was going to be totaled or not. I mean, I knew it was totaled when both front tires are facing inwards, two control arms are on the ground. I mean, it was just it was just awful. To quickly touch base on more of that issue, like I had to kick myself out of my car. I couldn't get any doors open. It was just like what, having a wide body and like your fender flares and everything, when they all get pushed, everything on the sides of the car and everything gets pushed too. And so even some parts, like how the back doors don't really look necessarily damaged in some of these clips, they like wouldn't open because like the hole underneath of the car got pushed. Everything went like up from underneath the car. It was just like really weird. Let's see, that car cost me about like 72,000, and I think the total cost to repair from insurance was around like 58,000. So it was definitely totaled. And the guy asked me like if I was okay, and I literally said, just get away from me. And he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. And I said, how did you not see a blue car coming down the road? You just need to get away from me, yada yada. And later on, you know, more police show up. Mind you, I knew the police officers, you know, obviously my town. I knew the guys who came to tow my vehicle. I was familiar with the Nelcon guys. I had my friend there. I had my dad there. I mean, everybody helped me out. Everybody was great. The other guy left in an ambulance. I left in an ambulance just to get checked on. And right before I left, the cops tried bringing the guy back up to me. And I'm not going to lie, I grabbed a piece of my wide body and I flung it at him before like anybody even got there. And it came like this close to his head. And police were like really upset about that. But I just didn't care. I was just so mad, and that's not usually how I behave, but it was just a stupidity excuse that he had for why this happened. And it sucks because like I don't wish this upon anybody else, but at the same time I think to myself, like out of all people, it had to happen to me. But you know what, I'm one of those people that believe that everything happens for a reason, and I am in another Charger now, which I will put a video out if you guys are curious. But you should know if you go look at my shorts. So if you want to know now, go look at my shorts and let me show you guys the last bits I have of this dream Charger that I had. And I don't know. If you like the video, like and subscribe. I'm not going to bore you guys more and put another clip at the end talking. I'm trying to make videos again. I'm back, hopefully. So I don't know. Unfortunately, it's under bad circumstances, but at least you know I'm okay. And I've definitely moved on. But we are definitely doing better. So thanks, guys.